Hello everyone, Tommy J here and welcome to Heroic Blackrock Mountain. So in this video, we're going to be taking on Heroic Lord Victor Nefarius, and we're going to be doing so with this deck right here. Now, this deck isn't 100% free to play. It does have a double Inner Fire as well as a double Mind Control tech. But the rest of the cards are basic or from Blackrock Mountain, so just earlier in the wing, like the double Hungry Dragon or double Twilight Whelp, just for example. Also double Resurrect. Anyway, yeah, this deck is, the point of it is essentially to get an Inner Fire minion, get it massive, and win the game through those means, and the deck is built around that. Now, the Mind Control techs are incredibly useful. I had recommended them in one of my earlier decks as well, but they really just help if the boss happens to play a bunch of cards early, as he does do sometimes since he has 10 mana on turn 2, which is just absolutely absurd and so hard to play around. Anyway, yeah, so this fight has a lot of RNG, because obviously you want to buff the minions. Then Ragnaros can give you one of 4 different cards, 2 of which are absolutely terrible for this strat. And then, because Nefarius steals one of your class cards every turn, he could steal a Silence, a Shadow Word Death, a Master Spell, and it would screw you. It would absolutely screw you. Anyway, this is a very good starting hand. Mind Control tech is, honestly, it's a bit iffy. The reason I've included it is because maybe 40% of attempts, it would be godlike to have it. Like, it would take something, could take something absolutely massive, and it could help you win the game. For example, a Twilight Drake. You take a Twilight Drake from the Mind Control tech, it's already got a lot of health. You can start buffing that, and it's going to get massive. Okay. So, what are we going to do? We have no plays, so let's just leave it. And we'll see what we get on turn 3. So what you can get from Ragnaros, in order from, let's go worst to best, is a spell that deals 8 damage to a random minion. Terrible, because you want a minion to buff. Like, that's the point. Then there is a minion that is, what is it? It's a 6/3 with Battle Cry to deal 6 damage to something. Die Insect, that's the worst one. Then there is, let's just keep playing Mind Control tech, hopefully take one of those. Yes, that is good. Now let's Die Insect. So we can actually start buffing this in the hopes that we draw an Inner Fire, because this already has 8 health. It's only going to get higher. Fairy Dragon. Okay, so actually let's Mind Vision, see if we get a better play. Blackwing Technician, nah. I can play that next turn. Let's buff that. Dark Raider. Okay, Divine Spirit. So this now has 20 health. I will use the Mind Control tech to take that out and then just hit him in the face. So yeah, the other 2 cards you can get from his hero power are a 6/6 with Taunt, which is just great, and a 4/5 with Wind Fury, which is also great.
I wield the power of Blackwing.
So he has no dragons in his hand. Unfortunately, I have no Taunt, and as such, I am probably going to die. Yeah, there's not really anything I can do now. Like, I can kill that off, but 6, 4, and 3 is 13. Even if I heal myself, heal that. Doesn't matter. If I Resurrect, yeah, Mind Control tech. Anyway, a reasonably unsuccessful first run. We didn't quite get what we needed, and yeah, the biggest thing is the card Ragnaros gives you your starting hand and then his starting hand. Because if on turn 3 he drops 3 minions, it doesn't matter what you have unless you get the Taunt out and you bloody Power Word Shield it, Divine Spirit, to make it, what would that make it? A 40 health minion. He's probably going to beat you. Which is really unfortunate. It's just, the ideas behind the fight are cool, but it just requires so much RNG because there are so many different things that can happen. And I mean, I have personally had, I think it's 6 attempts, where I was within 1 turn of beating him. as in one attempt. I remember the exact numbers. I had a 14/14 Wind Fury minion. He was on 26 health. And in his hero power, which steals one of your class cards, he got a Shadow Word Death, which isn't unreasonable. I mean, there are 4 cards that will screw you up. Shadow Word Death, Mass Dispel, Silence, and Lightbomb. Because of Lightbomb, it may even be better for you to Power Word Shield after Divine Spiriting, just so it does have that little bit more health than... Sorry, after Inner Firing. So it has that little bit more health. Anyway, let's just pass. Next turn I do have Blackwing Technician, which is kind of nice, but... yeah. It's not looking too good. Probably just going to play the Technician. Yeah, Blackwing Technician. And I got a Living Lava, which is kind of cool, but unfortunately you do need some big setup for that one, because things have to attack it, of course. Okay, is there anything I can do here, for starters? He has a massive board, and this is why the mind control tech's included, really. Situations like this. So I can drop the taunt, it will have 8 health, which means it can kill off a few things. I might get lucky and draw something else that will help, but I really do need something else. That is not what I'd call lucky whatsoever. I do have a Resurrect, which could help, so let's keep going. And that's game. Unfortunately, there is not really much you can do when that happens. No, let's resurrect. Resurrect. Ah. Concede.
You have best.
Alrighty, let's give it another go because that was, yeah, quite average.
Anduin versus
Alrighty.
Nefarius.
Welcome to my personal sanctum, hero.
The light shall bring victory.
Let's ditch those two, keep the Divine Spirit. Inner Fire, double Divine Spirit, not bad. And a Dragon Consort in hand.
Behold, the true power of Nefarius! Infinite mana, armor dragon scales.
Well, we have a Resurrect, it's not going to do us any good. Let's see what we get next turn. Because double Divine Spirit Inner Fire is a 5 mana combo. But if he doesn't play much, we could be okay. Ah, Draconid Crusher. And a Fairy Dragon, so that's 9 damage. Power Word Shield, jeez. Oh, Whirling Ash. Okay, let's start this early. Since it is a Whirling Ash, we're gonna have to. And Divine Spirit. Twilight Drake. So what's that going to be? 56 per turn. How much damage does he have? 6-3 is 9 and 9 is 18. Oh, this is going to be risky as. Let's take the highest damage he has out and then hit him in the face. I have 2 taunts I can potentially drop to alleviate a little damage. What? What the hell was that? What is he? I have no idea what he's doing, to be honest. And he's just running stuff into it. Okay. Fair enough. You are a weird guy. Doesn't really matter which we drop. Let's just hit that. And hit that. And we actually have lethal. So... Look. I have been trying at this boss for so long. So ridiculously long. I am not even kidding. I am so happy I got it down. I'm even unsure what you could add to this, just even if you had every card in the game. The boss is just so RNG, like, I think a mech mage would do fairly well against it in general, but oh, if you're going free to play, this is probably one of your only routes. As you saw then, I didn't actually use the mind control tech at all, and it is only useful in maybe 30% of attempts. But it can sometimes, like in other attempts where I got really close, the mind control tech was the reason I did get close. Also, if you get a terrible card from Rag, you can always mind control tech, take one of his bigger ones and then buff that the next turn. Anyway guys, yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to favorite, like, and or subscribe. And yeah, I'll try and come up with some cards, chuck them down in the description, and hopefully they can help you out. Anyway guys, this has been Tommy J with Heroic Lord Victor Nefarius. Thanks for watching and have a good one.